all right. How is everyone doing today? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, fantastic night, whatever it may be for y'all. Now, today, we'll be going into the age-old question, who framed Maya Fey? We did see the vision of him. I'm assuming it's that one person that was mentioned in the backstory about who ruined her life. I imagine that person might have been involved, especially because whenever, you know, Mia sadly, you know, passes by, she did say red, white, and blue and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it has something to do with them, because I think his name was like White, if I remember right. Now, let me go ahead, sit myself up a bit. That way I can lock in. And then time for us to begin day 2 of the investigation. After getting us an extension after learning there was a second person in the room with her. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hi there, April May. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like that. Means something completely different to me than I think it does you. I don't know if I would call it that, but I mean, to be fair, you're right, but it's not what I would call it. I think that means it's something a bit different than me. It's really quite moving. Not you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. I wonder if... Do you just hate lawyers? Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. The question is, does she hate me because I'm a lawyer, or is she hating lawyers because of me? That's the real question here. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Have you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how do you get to be so totally whacked? I do think, because I was busy looking at some mods, the white flash that I am seeing, I don't know what it is like on stream. It's just a thing in game, and part of me wants to download the mod to mod it out, because I think that's the white flash and not the window flashing. At least I think so. And it's starting to, now that I know what it fully is, it's hard to avoid like seeing it. Who is that man? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. What about the wiretap? Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. I wonder why. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, I mean, close enough to law school, I guess. Creep. This woman's impossible to talk to. How about we talk about your attitude? Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scuff-sucking lawyer. Why is that the part feeding Scud on? Yo. Well, bro, we need to have a conversation. Like, why is that the part that he had a problem with? Can't tell, does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? At least he's asking the same question I did. Move, I guess? Probably. Let's go to the hotel and see if we can find anything here. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes. Reputation will be swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. Oh, so we're doing, not even being subtle about the reference here. I don't know if this is something the localizers called and they, like, made it fit, like it was originally maybe a pun in Japanese and something similar, but they changed it to fit how an American would view it, or if it was just like that in Japan, considering how big that scandal was. But I do respect it either way. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. To be fair, I mean, my thing is, why does the bellboy care unless he's involved in the hotel business? Like, he's just an employee here. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. But I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. I need to mod out that white flash for next stream is what I'm gonna do. Do you know anything? I guess let's cut right to the chase. Do you know anything about the man with Miss May? I'll ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. You could have chosen like a million different phrases to say that, and you chose like the one that is not like a good thing to say at the moment. Like the moment. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. We were in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Alright, what about Miss May? About Miss May? Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I agree a bit. To be fair, it's only you two, and you're not suspicious as far as I know. Mr. Wright? Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea. Currently, the hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel Murder Manor. How'd you add that under it? How'd you say that openly? Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Alright, let me examine around. Like, maybe I could find some stuff with the screwdriver, huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that in, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I guess there might not be anything more I need to do here, unless I find a picture. I guess let's head back to our law office, see what's going on there. September 7th, Bay & Co. Law Offices. Looks like the forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe is nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working order. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Anything in the phone? Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. Maybe something in the books? Mia's desk, perfectly okay, so it doesn't do with that. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. That's a lot of cases, jeez. An old movie poster. Apparently this is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. I guess there's nothing really to look at here. Guess to the Grossberg law offices? Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? There's a photo. What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written on pencils and back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit A first. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss this one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I don't recognize her. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I don't recognize her. A photo lies on the desk. I know who this is. I saw you in my foresight whenever I see the incident in the beginning of chapters. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yeah, I'll just swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Photograph added to the court record. Why can't I take both? I'm already stealing. I don't know if that is a big, the big issue. Alright, present. Is this the photo of the man? Take a look at this photo. Look at this photograph. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just want to say detective once. You know how it is. No. No, I don't. Without a doubt, this is the man that checked in with Miss April May. How about I write, affidavit? I don't know what that is. An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Have him write it. Whatever it is, I need it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May on the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. I don't think they're... I guess... because he said that, I'm gonna go present it to Miss May. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the reason I'm back here again is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? Well, I mean, honestly, it all started when you wiretapped the phone. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. He's going through some things. Alright. Here's the affidavit. What do you got to say about this? Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything you saw, such as the man you checked in with, who is most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Part of me is like, I feel like pushing her because she's emotional. I feel like pushing her would get her to snap either at me to where she doesn't say anything or snap where she accidentally slips up and say something. Because I just don't think easing her fears are gonna work. I think like because she's so angry and so emotional, she won't care. So yeah, I'm just gonna push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Are you gonna keep the hair? Or are you pumping your fist in the air? Cough. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Well, that makes the red, white, and blue statement that Mia said make a lot more sense. Because, you know, we got red, white, then blue. She wasn't just proud to be an American, she was just describing someone. Red, white, information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I don't think she could do that either. Mr. Red White, at last, finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bad Boys affidavit. Oh, I didn't get to keep that, I guess. Did we get his look? I guess let's go to Blue Corp. We have really nowhere else to go. That's the same painting. There's no way I'd forget that painting. Like, that's the exact same painting. Did he bought... Was it in the office still whenever I went there? Was it missing? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? This guy, I could just look at him and tell that he's, like, shady, that he's a criminal. That he's definitely murdered someone. I didn't even have to see the video in the start of the chapter. I would just know. I would just inquiry asking the title that you got. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So, I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. I don't think that means what you think it means. Unless you mean it like that, in which case I don't know if I mean, it's just a pink suit, like Phoenix. You don't gotta call him that just because of that. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. Look at my badge. I'm terribly sorry, but this really doesn't seem to concern me at all. Aw. I don't think it's a good idea to just jump into, hey, the night of the murder. I think I should just ask him about Blue Corp and then say, do you know anyone by the name of Miss May? And then go from there. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you're wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? You like the color blue, but yet I think you just like colors, because you're red, white, you got Blue Corp, you got the pink suit, then you got the purple hair. I think you just like being extravagant. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct? She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done, you mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones, tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is infallible that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. I don't think it's sounds like he's trying. I think he is just trying. So what were you doing the night of the murder then? And the height of murder, were you in April May's hotel room? You can say I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raised a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho. The police, the courts, to me they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Yeah, I wanted to ask about that painting. I'm glad it gives me the option. There's something that's been bothering me, yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? When did you get that painting? No idea, I forgot. I seen the painting before, yesterday in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right, it appears you don't fully grasp your position here. Ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oh, we're getting jumped. He punched me. He took me for my foams. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what do you do, huh? Charge him of assault? Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. To be fair, the act of hitting someone is not assault. That is battery. The threat of physical, if I remember right, is assault. Or feeling like you are in physical danger is assault. Given, I think that varies also, like, you know, place by place, and that's my recollection of it. I could be entirely wrong. I could have flipped. I could be completely talking out of my ass right now. But I digress. But hear my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? Yes, actually, I mean, look at him. That's a smile of a man who knows he can do whatever he wants and get away with it. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You mean comprehension? Unless that does also fit. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that painting of his that hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he'll explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Here's a photo of yourself. Would it be kind enough to seize your name, chattering, and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. How do you feel about I feel about some glass. Okay, it's just the same thing. All right, let's move. I guess back. He said go talk to him, so let's go talk to him. Okay, so the painting is gone. I guess it was gone this entire time. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem. Jumping and Jesophat? Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not seeing now yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering, that much is clear. Let's talk, let's just cut right to the chase and talk about Mr. White. What do you know about Heisenberg? So, I paid Bookkeeper a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something's been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. I was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. It's also very unique, I'll say. I mean, obviously it's one of one, but it very clearly stands out. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. I know what it is. I really want to say it's very hard not to say you're lovers. It's not something I could claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. You're a very good man telling me all the information after I just said that. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the deal DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name of the back of those photographs. As you suspected, got stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. Sorry for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Alright, let's talk about... I guess we could get to the DL6 incident and reason for blackmail here in a sec, but I guess let's talk about the trial in the first place. So you came to see the trial? Yes. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. So I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know, alright? Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. Just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. To be fair, he did outright tell you what it is. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. I'm assuming that's their mother. Indeed. She was Mia's... Okay, yeah, that checks out. She had been investigating murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. So what's the reason for blackmail? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. And that's also fair. I don't think that was ever been allowed. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. I told Wright. He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now, because I thought the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold him out. Of course, Wright heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you were still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Well, I guess it's maybe the missing case files? It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. I'm probably gonna guess it's the case files that we looked at before. All the case files the chief never worked on our file here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file shall I look at? Probably the one, I mean, let's look at the, I guess let's look at the D6 incident, like the DL6 incident, and then TZ. Let's see if there's any A records in this file that catches my eye. A, B, D, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye's name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... The record stops right there. So Mia knew Grossberg. I guess let's go look at J through S now. Let's see. Nothing. Maybe I should just skim some of these. Just skim them. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is S. Ew. She had a collection of suicide reports. They're politician, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Why? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it now. Mia thought he was involved in those quote-unquote suicides. White drove them all to... I could use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. I mean, I get you gotta do what you gotta do, but it's just funny. Like, I gotta go find the most grotesque and like disgusting one imaginable. I mean, check them for, I mean, TZ. I know, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? All right, I guess let's go to Grossberg office and present him. I found these in Mia's file. So she was investigating Red Whites as I expected. Well, if you want to challenge him, you can present this in court. Not a bad idea. All right. I don't think there was anything left to talk about, and I don't think it's a good idea to even go back to Blue Corp about this. Let's ask her. Apparently Miss May's in for questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. I talk to him? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. He's baked into the background. Gatewater Hotel? The bellboy seems to be out, huh? The sound of the water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to be enjoying. Well, let's take a look now. The screwdriver's still staying in a drawer. I better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Am I not allowed to look now that he's not here? Nice weather again. I can see the law office, of course. This is not a good idea to go up to him and ask him about the suicide report, but I imagine it's going to be what I have to do. Why are you persistent? Sorry, there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Why do I want to talk about the blackmail and all this stuff? Why would I want to do this? None of this is a good idea. This guy's a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. Alright. I gotta put this guy on the spot quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. There's no point in asking someone this quick a straight question. I need some evidence I could use as ammo. What's wrong? Something stuck in my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course, I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think of less of you. I mean, I don't think this is a good idea to present this evidence, especially when I haven't submitted it to a court yet. This is the only clip meal left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. Why would you tell him all this? Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You're involved in all these cases that me investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. I'll just say you're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. Actually, that's not what I wanted to say. This is so horrible to say. You know, why are you doing this, man? He's sitting right in front of me. Just where you insinuating. Mia was on you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the trouble would be, you have a child working out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We'll be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Like, this is why I'm saying, why would you do this? How, you're so dumb, dude. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you calling about me? Calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia fake case. I witnessed the murder, you see, and thus, as a very important witness, I'd like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. I don't even know how to say I can pronounce it. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me. Correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is good as settled. No lawyer any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. You should. This was incredibly dumb. You had no reason to do any of this. You put yourself in this position. Like, there were so many steps you could have taken to avoid this situation. When I said, never mind, you're right, my bad, I'll leave, I thought I was going to be able to say that and go and take the case. Like, go investigate the case. I didn't expect him to say, you're right, I should go do it. By the way, I found him, it's you. Like, that is just so dumb to say to a man that has this type of power. Like the Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Very well, Mr. Wrong. No one can get my name right. Detention center visitors room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Well, that's going to set up a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright? Oh, Mia, great. They let you out of detention? Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. I'm glad that it has, like, the same background as well. Like, nothing changed. It's just a perfect mirror. Now I'm free to search places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me. Is there anything I could do? Well... don't want her to offend me and could cheer me on. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, I like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms? I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. I was about to say you should go get that. Wait, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There wasn't anything you could do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece, okay? Come to my trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I really am not a fan of this white screen flashing that this is doing. I'm in between this one and next one. I'm definitely modding that out. Hasn't been changed yet with crimes, the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials, almost all finished in a day, most of a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. Dude, you put yourself 100% in this position. All of it was avoidable. You had the clear evidence enough to at least do something in the court, and you just went ahead and did that. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Like, this was 100% on him. There was no reason to do any of this. I'm genuinely upset. I thought when I said, like, never mind, you're right, it was going to be, you're right, I should go, I should head out. And then next thing I know, he's busy doing the opposite of what I thought he was going to do. The illusion of choice. Well, I guess this is it. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecution office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty on a story? I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. Why are you so surprised? I'm a lawyer. Okay, let's do this. Like, I'm a lawyer. It makes sense I would defend myself. Or, like, and plus, the lawyer I would get, I won't even be able to bounce ideas off of. Also, is she allowed to stand here next to me? Who is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As details of the event are already quite clear to court, today will we hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call it to witness. That went far too smoothly. It's almost like it's scripted, Phoenix. You kind of messed too much. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. And there's nothing to object to. Just let it go. Forget it, I smell a trap. I'd like to call Mr. Wright to the stand. Hi there. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Or your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name? These two are great together. My name is White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I don't think anyone calls you that, to be honest. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Well, I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I just feel like it's the end of the world. I'm the last man standing. Ho, ho, ho. This is my testimony. Look at my bling. Made peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Just like get over there and just start wailing on him. You got this. Let's see. I believe it was about 9 o'clock. I was quietly persifying, that is, reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised? I turned and looked at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. Things occur as you testified. I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, what possibly might not match? Let's see, it was about 9 p.m. I believe. I was quietly reading some papers. I heard a bedlam. Sure, it was then I saw him, a spiky man. Do I have Miss May's testimony still? Because she said it was someone that looked like her. So why would they be different? Do I have that? Okay, I do have that. But the thing is, that document doesn't say what I thought it would say. Let me press first. Spiky haired. That's not what I was questioning, but I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she's been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I'll answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. Make a good politician, Mr. White. I know. After all, I am El Presidente. I'm pretty sure that's the person from Tropico. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. What does the testimony say? Dodged an attack, but then ran to Wright, was caught and struck. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? That, as you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Yep, that does not match this. That does not match. Wait right there. Mr. White, you dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho. It is simple. You misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Let me find that odd. Oh, that is new. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So we did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction? Well, because Miss May said her right, and he's probably thinking to his left, and so that would mean both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ah, I doubt it. Or, rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. I mean, that's Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where he was standing. I mean, there, obviously. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran to the door, if he was watching him from this point, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. I mean, it's almost like that's what I'm saying, Edgeworth. Order, I'll have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now, he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, I'll be allowed to testify once more. Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Well, he can if his testimony doesn't mean anything. Miss May's testimony is correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of restraint, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That's what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. I remember, Mr. Lawyer. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Good of him to lock in real quick. All right, what Miss May? What evidence do I have for this? So I have the attorney badge, of course. Died from a blow. She may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Broken shards remain of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Wiretap, the trophy. Not the trophy, the clock. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And the murder. It just says a singular blow, and so. Well, it doesn't say a singular blow. Let me press him on this and see if maybe that, like, I think this is what it is. I just don't know what to present for it. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that's all you need to know. As I said, she made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. Look at this bling. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim it was not you, then show us proof. Alright, can I do nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. So, you were watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying for this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? You got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Alright, when you saw the girl, she ran to the left. Alright, let me... Maybe it is... I'll try it. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Okay, it didn't say the word single in there. And that's what I was, like, worried about, but at least that worked. What do you have to say to that? Or, now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who tell this court you're absolutely perfect? I'll refrain from using this phrase from now on, Your Honor. If you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness will care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White, we got home field advantage now. We took the momentum away. The home field's ours. Okay. 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Then the killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then he did her with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. No, you got no sick days here. I guess. Then the next one I saw Miss Mia Ray, dodge, she ran to the door. Oh, no, yeah, I guess present. What do I have here? The only thing I can think of is how would he even know that thing fell, I guess. Is there any way to quickly go back or have to wait for it to finish? Alright. I went to the other window when I heard that thing fall. How do you know that? Yeah, like, I want to ask him, you heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Oh, the glass light stand, right. The one she had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix doesn't see... Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying that you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness revised the testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor whenever I looked. That can't be true. Because it's broken beyond recognition. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to see the light stand. What? The shard broke into pieces when it fell. Ugh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you had no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. Because you shouldn't have been able to see it from the window. I mean, problem here. What's the problem is this, Mr. White? Let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident, correct? That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. He couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? Yeah, proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Let me double check this. Yeah, because the view in there is not, like, you can't see it. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here, well, note the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity, Mr. White. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have been able to see the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, he just had like an exorcism. I mean, to be fair, with the judge corrupt and everything, is this even gonna matter? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is CEO of Blue Court. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do with, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. As much as I hate what Edgeworth did, that is some quick thinking. Like, I'll give him props for that, at least. Even though it's gonna, might land me in prison for a while, if not forever, if with possible death penalty. I don't know. I know that this now takes place in America, but I don't know if the game originally would have the death penalty in Japan. I don't know what they have there. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Glad. Your Honor, Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew of the glass stand in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would have you believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to wiretap, he could have seen the glass lights stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture. It is. Mr. White, you will testify to court about this wiretapping. Look at does this bullying answer your question, Your Honor? Leave it to me. I feel faint. I mean, if you're gonna be corrupt, it is a smart play taking the fall for a crime you didn't do to avoid the bigger sentence. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done set a place to wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. This is how you're able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? And look how rich I am. Correct, that is right, I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Oh, you don't even got anything else to say? You're just gonna say, good luck. At least you're not, you know, being accused anymore. It's beginning of September, the week before the murder. I only have 4 statements. Let me press them all. Do you have proof? Mr. April May knew the detail of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proved that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really just you? Was it really you that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days ago were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This is no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Why did you know something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe it's rattled enough that I could bluff something out of him. Is there anything I could bluff out of him? Let me check. What's up? You haven't called. What is it this time? I think it should tell you time. That's not working. That's lame. Sorry, I take the clock around instead of put some paper inside. Papers. Is that the Evanson? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. Why would this be in the hotel room? That also doesn't explain this either. Of course I'd done so the place to what? Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix over here. I know that voice. Mia. Hi. What you doing there? Mia. Did he just faint? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake? Why are you here? You're dead. Hey, Phoenix. Gak. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. I'm looking. Respectfully. What? I'm now even more confused. Dear Maya, you know the Fey woman has strong psychic powers. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shot to awaken Maya's true power. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia now. I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. So I came here to tell you, but we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow. Big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, What did Mr. White say in his testimony? That he was there. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. That still is the beginning of September. I mean, I guess, yeah, the week before the murder would make sense. There we go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent now. You just have to prove it. Oh, I've always known I'm innocent. I know I didn't do it. Right. Receipt updating the court record. That would have been important to know beforehand, but... Come on, Phoenix. Court now reconvene at the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is defendant rather? Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then we'll start where we left off. Tisk. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White's finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you, but as Mr. Edgeworth noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well, it may begin your cross-examination. Thank you. The wiretapping. Oh, well, luckily I have a thing to present now. Objection! Like I now know this is it. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. Why, you're grasping. You're grasping at straws, I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when he allegedly entered Fanco offices at the beginning of September, there was no light stand. Could not have been there. Oh, he is going through it. He is having a full-on exorcism right now. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he is losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... What you doing, buddy? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. No way can worm his way out of this one. Given, don't doubt Edgeworth. Awkward in the plane, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to this defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Given there's no proof I'm guilty. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This is going to be one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I'm objecting to that. There's a time limit of 3 days, and it's been 3 days. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need data to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all, look at my bling. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia, Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. All right. Your Honor, if I may. Quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I somehow like to read to the court. My attorney badge. No, that's not it. I can't mess this one up. No, Your Honor. I somehow like to read to the court. I can't read my attorney's badge. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Deceased. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How'd you get that list, Mr. White? Admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. We need to have a conversation about this, Maya, about what's going on here. I know you're a medium, but like there's some obvious differences I think we need to discuss here. Like there's some like glaring like differences we need to talk about. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Done it again. That's quite a spirited defense. Very appropriate words. Yes, Your Honor. Guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was. It's almost like you say he was spirited away. Well, this court finds the defense, and rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Is there actual... I really hope there's actual confetti in the courts. I find him guilty, confetti and cheering just goes all around. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky to have both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget as long as I live. As long as you live. Very poor choice of words. My time here's running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. There's so much to say, don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore, Phoenix. Can you come to the office tonight, say 9... Am I gonna see another murder? The office. I'll see you later. Chief. Mia. I'm gonna see another murder. It's just gonna be messed up. 9:02. I'm fashionably late. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you're not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia. Bah, you should see your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Do I look at my sister? You did, but we still need to have a conversation about some... How did that happen? Like, there's some... Definitely some, you know, changes that aren't explained by being a medium. Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of. She means the office. This office. Someone had to help with the new Wright & Co. offices, right? Knew better but me. Maya Faye reporting for duty? Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here. Ready to get down to business. She's starting her own, like, commentary channel. Like, yo, what's up, Maya here? You don't mind calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said it's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. I mean, I barely have a law degree. I don't mind that you don't have it either. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it weren't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. He is in shock. Jeez, look at him like he is going. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. It turns out none of this was happening. There never was a medium. He was just losing it that much. Let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers. Dummy burgers. Get your mind out of the gutter, Phoenix. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on. Time's a wasting. Okay. Wait up. I respect not. I'm surprised on how fast Maya got over it, given I guess it helps when you can still talk to her as a medium. The end. That's the end of the game. That's it. GG's. It's over. The end. That's it. That's everything. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Saving content, please do not turn off PC, you know. Save my progress. Save. Time. Let's go on to episode 3. I do like samurais, and so, like, I'm curious on what's gonna be going on. The pale moon in the night sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you she gazes upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you will ever see. I mean, that is a nice full moon. See you in hell, evil magister. Whoa. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Only Ymir knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode of Dark Messenger returns. October 14th. So just about a month later. Wright & Co. offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magister. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's the only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. At 17, see, I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. You're old. Don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When I asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. That might be a problem. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps, well, the Steel Samurai is over because it's time to close at the office, I guess. Wish we had some clients. If only this was episode 3. 1 month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. She'll make sure there is. She'll go do a crime herself. October 16th, Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh, jeez, that is so loud. Like, the sound effects in this, like, the red ones are like the beeping and the ringing. It is just so loud. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Meaning the guy on the show? Yes, they're saying Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. Like, this is not even... Like, he's doing this in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please. I mean, I'm here. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through his body. The police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Jeez, that is so loud. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Well, I guess we found our client. We got a rich Hollywood actor to pay us. Let's go. Go where? Yeah, the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I decided this will be our first case. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? I can just sit there like that. We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Alright, I guess let's move to the detention center to go talk to him. October 16th, detention center visitor's room. Hi there. What's wrong? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. I'm glad you said it, not me, because I was thinking the exact same thing. Me and her are on the same wavelength. Yes. Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. It's okay, this is the real me. Why does he keep having that fancy thing pop on him for a second? Well, I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I'll never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dream. Why does he keep jumping sprites? Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. She's very, back and forth, I think. Here's my badge. I'm here. I see. Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Alright, what happened? Maybe you could start by, telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumbled heap near the set. Oh. They took off the mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Alright, what about the Steel Samurai? Maybe you could start explaining to me what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir, I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, Who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil Magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil Magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? To be fair, that's a very, very common, I think, name for like Tokyo, I think you're out of touch, Phoenix. I think she was right. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some of the action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Alright, I guess, yeah, I mean, probably should go to the studio and check that out, considering it's the scene of the crime. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. I just now got Global Studios. It's supposed to be Universal Studios, ain't it? That's what I'm gonna go with. I think so. So this is where they make Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, I don't like her already. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security, and it's my job to make sure gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident that came to snoop around? Gifts today. Something horrible happens and all you can think of sightseeing. Oh, jeez. Jeez. She is going off. Oh gosh, Nick. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. That is possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Gifts today. Here's my badge. What's that? You're giving this to me? Absolutely not. I mean, it's just more to prove I'm an attorney. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, this place has really gone downhill, But 10 years ago? Now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer, the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. I guess let's ask about Will Powers before Mr. Hammer, considering we're kind of representing Will Powers here. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me, what old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor jackhammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. I'm more questioning about your reason for suspicion than Mr. Hammer right now. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was staying right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. That is a good reason for suspicion if you have any proof of that. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, only if you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. I don't know if, I don't know what that said. I actually skipped it too much. I don't think there's a log. Is there a log button? Oh, that's autoplay. I don't know where control. I don't think there's a log, but I guess I'm busy pressing a bunch of buttons. Yeah, right trigger opens that. Yeah, there's just no log. But he's got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard than paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Isn't it about time you'd be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Well, she is security, so I guess we need to now ask if we're his lawyers. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not all. Is that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. I need the letter is why I need to ask, but I guess I'll ask about the alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, said you're slipping in a dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you here, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business. I need to get every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry, but I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate at the studio. Oh, security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Grr, she got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this would get me past the security lady. This is now an option. Talk. What do we do about this Powers request? Hey, look at what I have. Hey, the Steel Samurai said we need that to get in the studio. You mean Will Powers said we need it? Yes, the Steel Samurai. So I guess this is her, like, a way for you to talk to her and, like, deliberate if you're lost on what to do. Let's give her Powers request, ma'am. Have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I see. I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given the security lady. To think you entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Guide map of Global Studios added. I guess there's nothing more for me to talk to her about, so I guess let's move into outside Studio 1. That looks creepy. Him chasing after his fallen head. Oh, hey, Gumshoe. Aren't you that murder from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and standing gloomily at the window. What's wrong with doing that? Like, sometimes a person just needs to get out of their system. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? You can't just go around saying pal like that. I mean, to be fair, the way you said it, Maya, was kind of rude. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. How's the investigation going? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time of death, 10:15. No, it happened on October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Caused pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. I don't... Huh? Are we talking about the same person? And when I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut. When I showed her a badge, she did nothing. Remember what Howard said? She's a sucker for authority. She gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What's this? What's this evidence? What kind of evidence? Well, that her photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one at the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo with them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone of hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, haha. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. Got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Is there anything more to talk about? I guess? Oh, it only lets me go to the main gate. Nick, look. The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. Guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied? Power's guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I mean, let's see if presenting the badge does anything this time. What's that? You're giving it to me? Absolutely not. Okay. Can I get the proof? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it'd be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. My job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station's in central position. No matter where you go, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to sue just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Yeah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hamill a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense? She already told you this. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too. Yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? How about the security cameras? Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home. I do. I guess. I mean, the employee area is new. Let's go there. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look. There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. I mean, there's a lot of uneaten food. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go take a look inside. Maybe we could find something as a souvenir. What do you mean find? Never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear, and plus that would be also big evidence. Yeah, and that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Oh, it's just I have to move in there. I can't just click on it. October 16th, the dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Let's look in the bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. It must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. Let's see. There's a vast array of cosmetics. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And I can just tell me the name of the show by looking at a wig. I kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. This must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. Oh, okay, that's just uncalled for. Phoenix of saying she's already wearing a... Was he saying about her that he's already wearing a suit? I don't know which he was going for there. Let's move to outside Studio 1. Can I get you... If I examine the studio, will it let me go? The entrance to Studio 1, this is where they found the check. Let's go and check it out, Nick. Where did this car key borrowed from the dressing room work? It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone busy in a crime scene. Alright, inside Studio 1, what do we see here? Well, there's the outline of the body. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't give you the shivers, Nick. That white tape is so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, let's examine this, I guess. The outline were Jackhammer's body laid with tape. His body was found still outside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That is a huge thing. They wouldn't clean it. Hey, oh, it's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of the black and white boards they clapped the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl's more trouble than I thought. What's in the bag? No clues here? Okay. Apparently there's clues here. Wow. Boy, the camera must weigh a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Well, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you. No touching that. Sorry. My partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP, oh, I get it. Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what we can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. You're very certain about it. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Very well. Well, yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only a rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1, and I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No. I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, this private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What did we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came in the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something that's bothering me. Aha. That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes. Several times. Some other studio employee, maybe? No. I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Let's ask about the sensing someone part first. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came in the studio, she must have seen them. Sure. I mean, yeah, that's right, but I don't know if she would say anything if she's hiding it. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. To be fair, we've been investigating some serious stuff, lady. Assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers is the only one that go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and make it quick, you spiky-haired creep. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, jeez. She is going off now. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Can we go look at the photos ourselves? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Obviously. Yes. Yes, like, that's not even a question. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Which is the camera that turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of security camera. Let's go to 703. There, entered. Nothing happened. Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong side. Maybe she'll get the camera again. Maybe I could just do a trial and error. Like, if I could just skip through it. Is it gonna... Does it mix them up? They're entered. Oh, okay, I got it. Hey, print out a date for that day. Let's see what we got. Why is he walking like that? Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one that always wears that suit. I guess this is why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back, huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. So there was something wiped. Hey, Nick, can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said anyway. Let's go show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too. Dude, cannot be saying this after what you just did last chapter. No. Like, I know there's like learning your lesson, then there's that. Like, what you did with Blue Corp was one of the dumbest moves you could possibly do. And now you're saying this? Nah. I'm not letting you escape that. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. You're giving him too much credit. He's not good at this at all. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax. It was just a joke. Just a joke, Phoenix. Calm down. So are we done for the day? I think this photo is what we need for the trial still. It'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Well, someone deleted photo 1, and that is a huge piece of evidence there. Or at least I think it was deleted. The fact that there's only, like, it's photo 2 and called that is concerning. Like that, that's very concerning about that. Let's go ahead and, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead, hit back real quick. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, room number 4. Oh, we're immediately back in. I don't think I have enough evidence to do anything about this. I'm going to be real with you. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Cameron in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during this trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I'd like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. I'm surprised he fits in that. Like, he is a wide fella. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here's the employee area. The actors did a run through their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works here at the studio was there at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there was the gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here is Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. That doesn't match the photo we saw of them fighting in the employee area. It looked like she was there. Like, in the employee area. Now, jump ahead to later that day at 5 p.m., the production staff came to a Studio 1 to perform rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. I mean, that's a clean hole. That is one powerful spear if it was able to do that. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found and lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? I wonder what happens if I press skip it. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple. If you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Hi there. Will the witness declare her name? Aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. I didn't get to see what that said, but Wendy Old Bag is your actual name. I thought that was an insult we had until we got your actual name. Oh, she is going off. Objection. I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness should refrain from rambling on the stand. I'll just get into the good part, dearie. Perhaps we get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed on the main gate of the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone had to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Maybe begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. I forgot that open X and I pressed the trigger. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then, hmm? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. What could be... What do I even have as evidence? So I only have the time of death, the guide map, the card key, taking at the gate between the entrance and the studios, phone number 2. I don't see what could be a point of contention here. I guess maybe when was the photo taken? Because she mentions I saw him at 2, I can maybe see if, I don't know if presenting would say anything, because that does line up, but maybe pressing it. Let me press it. 2, you're sure? Sure, spit. Well, who was the man? Really? You should try not to get excited, your age. You might strain something. No, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Given the photo we see does not show Powers. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears? This is your chance. Got time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. And so I guess with the photo, we would have... There's no definitive proof that it's him from this photo, because it's him in a, he's all suited up. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai Defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True. Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. I don't think Edgeworth cares if he loses this case. I think he's already done with the Old Bag. Or I guess Miss Old Bag. That doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. However, you don't have proof that the person in the photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? No, the old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. I wouldn't go with that. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. Can we see this photo? Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Mr. Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. as you can see, he's dragging his leg. Clear as day. That's how I knew his powers. Happy? So he just sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, maybe cross-examine the witness. I don't know why the thing that I just heard about, like, the sprained ankle just reminded me of the one thing, like, Charles Barkley said about it. About, just, you know, childbirth can't be as bad as playing basketball on a sprained ankle or something like that. Let's go look at this. The morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Mr. Well, the thing is, weren't we told that no one would be, like, there? Is the thing? Like, no one else was there? Let's present that. Yeah, I guess press over this. Trip and fall. Yes, and the thing, he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Well, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up bat drops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. May continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. What prop? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there to with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I wonder if I would have gotten that evidence if I didn't press her. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that's bothering me, which is, where's this Steel Samurai costume now? Look at him, like, even he looks puzzled. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's pretty important, Edgeworth. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? I'm gonna object. Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. No one in this photo can receive Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue your testimony, please? No need to ask twice. To be fair, we do know there is more because it says photograph number 2. The time of poor Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it has to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I mean, there is, like I said, there is more. I just don't know what to press it on. I guess press her on this and see if he talks about that. Are you absolutely sure? Quite Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking past it all. Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone's in the employee area before then. You know, lock the main gate so no one can get in. Not to mention, yeah, maybe that shoots up with the photos here. Are you sure? The witnesses answer the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right. You let him have it, etchy boy. Yo, we need to come up with some better nicknames for him. Old Wimbeck sure has balls, well, you know what I mean. All Wimbecks have a way of skipping over important details after all, or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. If they had, I would have seen them. No one else went there. I guess this being photo number 2 is the issue. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Man, screw you too, old bag. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The very computer printed out this photo. Note, on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even though that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photograph on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the photo data for the other one? Only someone with access. Security lady yourself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Please don't say that ever again. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than Steel Samurai, or... Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. That's kind of a very, very, very important detail. Your testimony, please. Who is this other person? Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos, record it on the security computer, and check them. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, let's say that was a churn or the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. I'm done with her. Just like, you just, I don't know if you did it, but I want you locked up too. I go through court photos, check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see, come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. So we have cause of death, guide map to Gola Studios, car key. Wouldn't she think of anything being suspicious at the time of death? Is because the time of death is 2:30. How exactly were you able to determine what isn't suspicious looking? I can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? Think she's missing the point. What was in the photo? Well, who in the heck was in the photo that you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate had been wished for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain gang, you know? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children whippersnappers. Kids. So, on the photo you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai Dragonist. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Yes, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume that'd be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. They said I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I mean, to be fair, that's what old bags do. Like he said himself. Mr. Powers, yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? Should have taken better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume, so Where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start by targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. Right. And I'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. That's like the worst thing you want to hear from your lawyer is, listen, I don't think we got a shot, to be honest. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. You might be screwed. Court will now reconvene for the trial, Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing's changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who committed this crime. Is it going to make me have to make a choice, or is it going to say who it is for me? Let's hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you were to accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who is the person other than Mr. Powers who could have committed the murder? The assistant girl could have. The security lady also could have. But then you look into who could have erased the photo and all that stuff, and it kind of, I would say the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai's dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. Oh yeah, the assistant wasn't there at the time, I think, for the rehearsal. What? Whippersnapper. Order. This true, Oldbag. Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then stood in the Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. You're right. You're Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That's odd. Isn't this part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up an objection in some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. He really hates that old bag, does he? What? What's that supposed to mean? So you all think I did it? Is that it? Edge boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. If he's not going to stop me, the very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would we do something so horrible to the poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed, that did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. It's only a grade score though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it because you're nice to the kids and mean to your elders? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Now let's see this proof. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? He would have to... What could the proof be? I guess you would need a card key. The scene of the murder was, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag's speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend the proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What's her name? Some old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, we somehow bought us another day. Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here, Rontry. Me? I'm talking. I'm pretty sure you can be. This is a crime. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Maya, I love you. I'm glad that you're also done with this. Miss Allbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, you must know. There's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By who? You mean it wasn't Edward who told her not to talk about it? Well, testify. He already slammed his gavel, so shouldn't this like already be done for the day? Global Studios want me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said it had nothing to do with it, see? They told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them go away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? You've been listening. You tell me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. This isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I don't know what to cross-examine here. Let's see. Who were these other people, I guess? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done such a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Well, yes, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employer all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2. There was a Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go to the gate and all the way to the left. The pathway where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but I think there's... I'm just gonna take a break. Your Honor, we have warned there was others at Global Studios on the day in question. Director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about the other people we have been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the proceedings. This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. We made it. 1 p.m. I mean, that was a fast case. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up at the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, I figured out just who it was in the steel samurai costume. Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her. Really? Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take off the pressure of Mr. Powers. The old Windbag, I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's go down to the studio. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, you guys. You're going to jail, buddy. Back to the detention center you go. To be continued. I do like this sound, like post-chapter, gotta save the progress and whatnot. I do like it. Let me look at something real quick. Alright, I am going to probably beat our beat for about just a few. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick, and then we will continue to prove the innocence of Mr. Will Powers. Anyway, I will be right back and get that all taken care of. right. There we go. Let me pop up these chats again real quick. I have no way to make sure the audio is working because of, there's just no current audio at the moment. October 18th, Wright and Co-law offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. To be fair, it is very suspicious, like the fact that there were people admitting, it's like, hey, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. You know, it's fine. That is, I'm guessing one of them did it, or she might have made up the entire thing. That could be also possible. I do find it interesting that Edgeworth just does not seem to care as much. I don't know if it's character growth for him, or he just does not like the old bag that much. But I'm trying to think on how, because if they both went there, the photo would be wiped out for that reason. But there might, I guess it wouldn't be two photos. It would still be one if they both walked together. The director and producer, yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go to the studios. Let's ask her for any ideas. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. I like that smug look my gut. What do you think we should do? What do well, why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. What do you think of my badge? Hey, see this? You're like showing that off, don't you, Nick? I do. What do you think about this photo? You know what? This really was Mr. Powers? Yeah, it's hard to say. We don't have... I do like how it seems like there's dialogue in here. Like, there's dialogue, it seems like, for every item. So if I give her the card key, what does she say? Hey, you still have that. Great. Well, we couldn't get into the scene of the murder without it. And its owner isn't missing it in his detention cell. Poor old WP. Alright, let's just move to the studio main gate, I guess. Let's go check out Studio 2. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right now, they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she's left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. We should. I guess outside Studio 1. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after all the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about the trial today? It was down the path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's go check it out. Do I have to examine it like I did the door? Okay, I can just move. Okay. Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2. I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Let's see. Oh, I keep forgetting my mouse. Like, it doesn't take control of my mouse, and so it just, like, stays there. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? I mean, can we go in? Like, do I have to... Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Can we look inside? On closer inspection, the trail looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of any temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. It could be, to be honest. I guess back outside Studio 1. Move, I guess the only thing I think of is going to the detention center now. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You could say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Alright. Let's talk about the fanboy first. Do fanboys sneak in the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were hanging around often? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present in the morning run-through? Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't he tell us that before? Well, the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. Why are you saying when he loses? I won't take losses. Given Nick might. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Alright, so apparently there is some other stuff I should have been... Maybe I need to examine this? Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. I guess maybe I'm supposed to go inside Studio 1 then? That's all I could think of. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I'm gonna go some place else. Nick? Sigh. Alright, his body was found. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so it's just the same dialogue. It doesn't say I've looked yet. And if I looked over here, am I gonna get the dialogue with the person again? No, okay, she doesn't stop me. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on your narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. What's the problem with that, Nick? What's the problem here? Examine... I guess the camera? That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. What's... The studio mascot? Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant? I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. Probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. Well, where is the assistant? That's what I've been trying to find. In the trial, they said there was Studio 2 down that path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it, no problem. The monkey head's real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Alright. I guess to Studio 2. Oh, I didn't know I could examine over... Oh, I didn't realize there was a slide button. Okay, that changes things. A light van for moving the staff and equipment around. They keep it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? What's... incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. That is true. A good medium rare steak, you always got room for that. But some does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Maybe the... What feels out of place here? Is there anything I missed that would feel out of place? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Apparently, nothing looks odd here. I guess I maybe... Can I go to the employee area? Am I able to do that? Move, How do I get to the employee area? Okay, here's the employee area. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hey, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. Must look good of handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right, just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think you should at least worry a bit more. If excuse me, I have to go to a guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So I guess that adds up to why we should bring this up with the assistant. We just weren't able to because the assistant, we just didn't know where she was. The old fam boy, they were talking about in the trial today. He came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Vandalism, let's go. I mean, truly. I'm surprised she hasn't been wanting to break more. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. What's inside of it, though? That's and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to go a deed like that? Yeah, she at least doesn't have a guilty conscience. She does have that going for her. She doesn't feel anything. The remains of the other day's lunches are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. The T-bone on the plate, minus the steak. I guess they mentioned something earlier about needing to go talk to the assistant girl, and so I guess probably want to go out here and actually talk to her now that I know where she's at. Oh, hello. You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Alright, I guess the director et al, whatever that last part means. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think you'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. To be fair, it would be a bad thing to just have you completely destroy a crime scene, especially a murder crime scene. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak buns left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? So again, not again, I guess if you haven't been able to clean it up, why is there no blood? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular bunch. He always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Did I have anything I could present at all? Not really. I did want to ask about if she had a key to Studio 2, but... okay, so the computer, still that. Is there anything I can present her with? Nothing. I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything. Let me head back here. Can I move into Willpower's? I guess to the dressing room, go check that out. Oh. Who are you dudes? You good, buddy? Wait, first, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I made the elite shows. The Steel Samurai Mine, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? Goated pun name, by the way. I do feel sorry for you being named that. It is a goated name. I do feel sorry for you, though. I'm so sorry. It's just, you look so sorry. No, quite all right. Really, it's fine. Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection, yeah. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Do not look at that. Do not say, go away. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks. Get him. No. I don't know if he has done anything illegal, but lock him up. Like, you go on the list of people, like, what you've done isn't a crime, but you should not be a free man. Like, Rockstars, what? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. It triggered creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raffle. Well now. Pink Princess. Why has it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Wow. We really need to talk about cool. Alright, so the day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? I want to know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. I want to know how he's saying some of this stuff. Like, how is he saying the, like, smiley face? Is he, like... I really hope he's, like, saying it just outright, like, semicolon, open parentheses. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. Suckers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck-sores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. What about the producer? About the producer who was at the meeting with you? Oh, you mean, the Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills, all the way. Scary, though. She brought these students back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah. We were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. What about the bigwigs? Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled in a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd be all reliable witnesses. What? Is there anything I can present to him, or... You know, like, because he looks... I don't know if he looks all like that way because of Maya, or because he just always looks like that, or he's hiding something. Here's my attorney badge. Try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me at all. Why are you staring? Yeah, Maya, you need to get out of here. We need to lock this dude up. Alright, let's do, how about... Okay, yeah, like, we need a... Is there anything else I could examine in here? There's some regular... Okay, so yeah, it's just the same stuff as last time. There's a tea set. Hey, Nick, what now? The snacks. There were twice this much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Raffle. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. I think we should probably leave. I think we need to get out of here. Examine... let's see. Here. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum, huh? So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, too bad. It's sold out. Oh, that is actually messed up. You give me something cool to try and then just take it away from me. Do I have anything I could talk to you about? No. I guess let's try going back to the detention center and see. Okay, so there's nothing new to talk to him about. I've gotten no new evidence at all. Like this entire time, like I've been going around, I've gotten no evidence whatsoever. Outside Studio 1. Move. Outside Studio 2. Oh. I guess there's something new here? This place deserted, crash. Eek. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging. Wasn't the door locked? Yeah, I was about to say, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No. There's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. They'll let us. I think they can't. I think she would have let us. Like, she just seemed nice. How are you free? You're like a key suspect right now. How are you free? You again. How rude. I thought you've seen a ghost. You soon got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They put out a spare Steel Samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Guess I'd rule out her being the murderer. Not really, because wasn't he like... He's like dragging his legs. So like, no, like that doesn't rule. In fact, that makes you more suspicious in my eyes. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slighter insult, and you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot with someone with sealed lips. Starting now, 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. You got really bad sealed lips. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. What about the director? The one who was here on the day of the murder? If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. How about this photograph? Alright, can I just go to the guard station and take it? No. Let's do, let's go to the employer and ask if this dude has it. Hi. We just opened that thing. Were you just waiting there the entire time? Hey, wait. I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name? Sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Oh, that's uncalled for, man. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me kiddo again, I'll cut you down where you stand, you evildoer. What happened? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait, let me go. He's gone, huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on the way out. A bottle. Why was it sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle, label sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything? Move. Main gate. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Ought to leave her post. Hey, Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, it sounds like she's chasing after that boy. She tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Oh, if she tripped, she's in it for a very bad time. I don't think her body can handle a trip. Hey, Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it. The trailer key. Key at trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this. Right, Nick? Let's take this and then just get out of here. Outside Studio 1 and then outside Studio 2. Slide over. And then I'm guessing I just have to examine the door to use the item because it doesn't... Yeah, there's just no item select thing. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great. Let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first. Not that eager. Alright. I'm curious on what that big bang sound we heard was. Because we did try to open up the door earlier, so they did hear us try and come in. Hi. Someone's in here? I love your fashion sense. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and I see. And who might you... D. Vasquez, the producer. She's quite beautiful. That's the first thing Phoenix has said in a bit that I've agreed with. About the director, Salmonella, was it? Oh, what exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in entertainment business this weird? Starting to look like it. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez, script. Excuse me, script. I'm looking for a script. The Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. I'm guessing I probably just need to go talk to the director about it. We were about to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there some place else we have to check? Yeah. Wait, yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. We'll give it to him if we see him. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. So I'm guessing there's something If I had to guess, there's probably something in episode 13 that indicts one of them, and they're kind of working to cover for each other. Either that or I don't even know outside of that. I think he was all the way over here. I think because I don't want to talk to him at all. Here, I got this from the producer, huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to still look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. So, probably, I'm guessing in Studio 1 then. It's for that. Because that's where he would have been. Right? Actually, no, they said they were practicing in the employee area. I've already gone this far. We're back to the scene of crime. Let's find out where we need to get out of here quick. I mean, probably in the director's chair, if like she gave me dialogue. It's probably this right here, isn't it? Hey, I shared. Oh, director, Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Alright, script the director was talking about. Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Ah, found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Are we gonna read the script or? I don't think it's a good idea to be giving this to, you know, a prime like suspect. But alas, we gotta do what we gotta do. Present. Here is the script. Here, we found it. Your script. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers? Right. My suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but, well, I would say she is, to be honest. Like, she is one of 4 suspects. It's Powers, it's the old bag, it's the producer, and the director. You want to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you would tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Why impossible? The path was blocked. The path? The blocked path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Alright, that. The head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in the trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in his trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30, thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came here after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, time of death. Very well, come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, announce the time. It ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. That's right. The path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Okay, that might... If she's telling the full truth and that clock wasn't tampered with, that kind of narrows it down to Powers and Oldbag are the only people that can't be it. That the director should still be locked up. But there's anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. I guess back to the office to go plan our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. Sorry for giving up, don't you think, huh? Got 1 lead. I still need you to explain a certain growth that happens that cannot be explained by becoming a medium. Like, it just cannot be explained. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Might had trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What do you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. And so we just have to find him. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you could find some way to bring him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. I don't want to talk to you. I'm sorry. Huh. What's wrong, whippersnapper? When I catch him... I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? What's about this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk if we give him that. No, I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. Okay. So it's more just her talking about violence again. My heart, I don't feel so good. But before I go there, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Can I present her the card key and say I could get you in the studio? Hey, that's a card for Studio 1? Right, a card key. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Studio 1 isn't my turf. You want me to borrow it then? If I give her the card key, I won't be able to get her in the Studio 1. I mean, lend it to her so I can get the other thing. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Old Bag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thanks to you. Thank you. I might have a use for this. Right. I'm off. There she goes. Hobbling off towards the studio. I guess we need to go find, probably near the grate would be where the kid is. Hi there. Hey, you. Wait a sec. Phoenix. What was that? Boy, yeah. His name's Cody Hackins. I think you ran to the dressing room. You stay away from the man in there, Cody. Like, stay away. Sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it. He's getting away. Come back. There. He's back. How did she? Hey there. Would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo. And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Why you gotta do that to me, man? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. I mean, probably just present the hostage to him. This look familiar? My, you are. You are, ultra rare. The card's really hard to get. Man, for grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. That's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What are they teaching kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever. I don't need that card. I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? If I went all through all that trouble, if you want to trade, find me a really rare card. You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain old ultra rare cards. Come on. For grown-ups, you sure are dumb. Premium rare? I feel like we're talking about stakes. So, I mean, if he won't talk to us, I don't even think it's worth talking about that. There is a way I could think of to make this an ultra rare. I don't know if it's going to count, though. I don't know if we can do it, but I was figuring just get Will Powers to sign it. Like, that would make it worth a lot. Guess Mr. Powers in question. Oh, well, let's try again another day. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, there goes that. I guess let's go talk to him after all. Move to the dressing room. Alright. The Steel Samurai. I think he's, the bomb. Huh. What a lame you know about the Steel Samurai. Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So you know what? Anything that happened here, could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion necessary. Maybe a bribe. Do I have anything you might like? Maybe the spear. I wish I had one too. This kid and I would get along great. Oh, I can't give him the spear. I mean, it makes sense. It is the murder weapon, but still. I'll give you this key. Fine. Maybe Maybe there's something in there that would be worth it. Oh, I didn't mean to go back there. Like, maybe there's something that's, like, worth it in Studio 2 to take. Because it is a place... I can't go in Studio 1. So the only place that makes sense is to go in there to check for something. Oh, hi. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had arranged some stuff. Yes, the, girl with you. Doesn't she seem a little different? I'm glad someone's finally bringing up, like, that there's something going on there. Like, is she even the same person? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Whatever you say. Like, she noticed that a certain thing grew, like, a bit, and that does not... It does not really answer... Like, the answer does not come from her being a medium. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she would collapse. Of course he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their job a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes. It's really a terrible loss for the studios, but his popularity's been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean, you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry, I should have said anything. You need to tell me this. Now you have to tell me, what happened with Hammer? I'm sorry, I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. I get the feeling something's being covered up here. Probably because something is being covered up. If she won't talk, I don't know who would talk. Because maybe... I'm gonna look around. Okay, I still don't have anything to give to Cody. I guess try detention center. Nope, no one there. So maybe I'm supposed to grab an item while there? Maybe. All this beeping from moving around. Alright, examine. Is there anything I could take? That's where they had a meeting. There are documents and papers scattered. Posters have been hanging in for years. This is one of Maya's favorite movies. Maybe we should replace the poster in the office with this one. That'd be kind of sad. Another old movie poster is singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? The samurai musical set in ancient Japan. Samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Well, I'm impressed you know your stuff, Mia. Oh, Maya's the real fan. I just picked up a little. An old movie poster, Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. Guys, Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about this? I also just realized that he said the exact same thing I did. I hate it. I used to be like bouncing off Maya, now I'm becoming Phoenix, right? I hate myself now. This is a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those actually. One card away from a complete set. Yeah, a set of one of each card, huh? Wait. That's it? That's the card I need. I don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of code you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade the ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? I mean, trade. That gives us something to go give Cody. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. And there away she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Well, to be fair, I'm not doing it for... I'm not doing it to, you know, like, be a good thing. I'm using it to get information. All these beeping. Beeping is gonna drive me mad. I mean, the white flash was gonna drive me mad more than actually the beeping. Is this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. How very convenient. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Never seen him so eager. Right. Okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't card. I want information. I need... My payment is information. Huh? Sure, fine by me. Okay, Phoenix, let's see what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we're gonna have him take the stand tomorrow. Alright. Talk. What happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? He's no, because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Might get some useful information out of him. So you got the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're just judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me, yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is? Probably his, I'm gonna say his kind nature. I really like his kind nature, totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten. Yeah. What's you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep his act up. His fighting skills. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam. The Steel Samurai always wins. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? I picture Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Let's do a publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always get a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. It's very impressive. The newest model. You bet, lady. I got it just for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you could have it. Really? Are you sure? Yeah. These have a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I could always make another one. Well, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving me a free stuff? What a life. What did you see? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here on the day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so, and I finally got to the studio. After that, what is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used a samurai spear just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you weren't speaking from the heart. Right, Mia? Yes, I think we say for sure this means that the Steel Samurai did, like, do it. But the thing is that I don't think it was ever fully in question. Whoever was wearing the Steel Samurai suit probably did do it. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him, indeed. So the only person who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shot, but if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that'd be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son, you got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. That didn't go so well. Back to 0 leads, and now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to get going. Don't worry, Phoenix, I'm sure you'll be fine. Come to trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I mean, I believe it. Like, I do believe it, I guess. I think the most likely people is still, like, the old bad producer and director. I think the director needs to be locked up regardless. And so I'm going to go with that. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. See you soon. To be continued. I wish we could just see like the transformation happen just one time. Gotta like need to see it happen in real time. Save the data, and I guess it's time for court. I think it's like they said trials only last 3 days, so I think this has to be the last day. Mr. Wright, yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, it's nothing. We're just completely screwed. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client's not practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. Can we get back to Maya, please? There's no time for dead people jokes. You know we're going this trial utterly defenseless, yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. Please just go back to Maya. I'm like, please. I don't... Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present in the studio. Today, I ought to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. May I call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'd be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Can we lock this dude up, please? Just lock him up. Throw away the key. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. We're at Global Studios on the day of the murder. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. Power's innocent. You know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. I still think it was Oldbag. I think Oldbag is still a suspect. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the suit not fitting her, like, honestly does not help her. I was at the studio around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30, and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, so what evidence do we have currently that we can look at, I guess? So we have cause of death 2:30. He's trying to one a leg, October 15th, 2 p.m. Guy met to Global Studios, murder weapon, sleeping pills, bought path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. Took a lot more time. I heard that everyone else ate in the lunch area about a meeting. So ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 2. I guess, were you guys there the entire time? What were we discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, the script of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? I'm pretty sure it's not sure. Didn't take a single break. Or, well, yeah, not one. I wonder, if only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up with it, hit it with it later. Phoenix, his alibi holds powers to finish. Press him as hard as he can and find out where he's lying. Alright, let's do this, I guess. In the employee area, that's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. Just cheering on Hammer if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why'd they go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you're sure I heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Which, of course, led to me missing my lunch. Roths, run on the floor starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly do they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah. No steak. At least, can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't it something about that? It's, it contradicts some evidence we have, but I don't know if it's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem like that you mentioned it. Mr. Manila? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed that I mentioned it, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, I mean, the assistant would do all that trouble. I brought it to the show thinking I could eat it later. Koi Mania likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I walked it down then. A mental image will carry me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. Press him on that one a bit more. You already said you didn't take a single break? Or, well, yeah, not one, Funny, an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder there. Wait a second. Mr. Manelli, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Raffle. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. What did Edgeworth cook up? Because he did not seem to be phased last time around. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. It was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not time for someone to, say, commit murder in Studio 1. That's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I don't think it would be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, we may begin the cross-examination. I don't know how this is. I don't even know where some. I guess I have to press him. There's only 15 minutes. What were we doing for those 15 minutes? Eat my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. All right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. The Vasquez's plate. The Vasquez, the producer. T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to commit murder? Why is that? That's only a time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. I have to say, you look at a guy gets through. Oh, that is just rude to say in court, just on table. You look at a guy who gets through your meals fast. Well, it's fancy a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to get the Studio 1 that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Well, if I have to do that, not enough time to commit the murder, then... I don't know what it would... I don't know what I could do for proof on that. Well, Phoenix, that testimony is too short. All I have to do is prove that he was able to get the Studio 1 at that time. But he couldn't have because the thing that fell. Let's see. Why is that? Okay, so what could it be? Maybe a guide map? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before making accusations. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Maybe try the map here? No. I don't know what, like... I don't know what it wants me to look at, is the thing. Like, pressing doesn't give me anything. I don't see anything that gives me that evidence. I have to... it's just him. That testimony is too short. All I have to do is prove that he was able to get the Studio 1 that time. I don't see anything that deals with that, though. Like, I don't see a single piece of evidence that says, like, you don't have enough time. Like, there's not... That testimony, all you have to do is prove he was able to get the Studio 1 at that time. Oh, great, is that all? Maybe this? I legitimately have no clue. Like, I'm actually lost here. I don't know what to do here. Also, let me sit up a bit real quick. There we go. I just don't know what to even do here, is the thing. Like, I'm... because this is the only one that deals with time. Like, I'm generally, like, completely lost on this. So I have the evidence of him dragging his leg at... like, there's no evidence, I feel like, that goes with this, like, at all. Like, because the spear doesn't prove it. The... what's it called? The book doesn't prove it. The... apparently the time, that thing that deals with the time doesn't prove it. Like, what... I don't... I just don't get what it could be at all. Because... I don't... Like, I pressed him on every statement, right? And so if I pressed him... I guess I'll start from the top. What time exactly to take this break? I'd say it's from around 2:30 or to 2:45. That's the time of death. So you could have gone to Studio 1, killed him, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Why is that? I mean, I'm getting tired of it. Your Honor, the testimony at this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It's impossible for them to go to Studio 1. It is oh, I keep forgetting my mouse. Just, whenever I move it over, it just goes there. Does it still show if I put it, like, right here? Okay, it doesn't. It's impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Sure, you're suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. I claim it and claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone off the show, the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break of the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. Suppose you might say that. Now I got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Sure you know that between 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Miss Monkey's head had fallen on the path. Whoa, you're right. True. The break in the chiller meeting came right at the time of death. However, back from there, the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. So it's just done. That's enough. The court sees no reason to continue further. Well, I tried. You're gonna the I guess you're getting the electric chair, buddy. I am sorry, I did my best. What happens now? Continue? Oh, I have to do all that again? So I guess every time I feel like I'm not like there yet, I should probably, what's it called? Save. Well, time to get back over there. I gotta press this text as fast as possible. And I can't skip these like scenes either. All right. And so we're just calling up the director's assistant. I don't know. I don't even think I was that far into the trial whenever I lost it. Yeah, how rude can he be? Yada yada. Yes, Your Honor. Right. Let's not waste any time. The day of the murder. I was just here from 9 that morning. I think I pressed him on that. That's about it. I think I pressed him on that because of it. That's how we get that there was no break, and that's when he says, well, I did take a break. Alright. I think it was this I pressed him on. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah, yeah, it's contradictory. And then we got that, and then that's how we get the new testimony. And then I guess I'll go back to pressing on all his statements. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Take a single break, or well, yeah. Wait a second, maybe I have an idea. Press harder. There we go. At least I remember how I got that one taken care of. So I really was not far in this trial at all when that happened. Oh no, Edgeworth is laughing. Alright, and then I'm just gonna press them all those statements again and see what happens. I need to do something real quick. 1 second. I think yeah, okay, I can just still control it while it's not tabbed in. I'm just gonna have to press him on it a bit more. Let's see. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, I need to press him. I forgot I'm not reading all of it. Press. What exactly time did you take this break? Let's say from around 2:30 to 2:45. That's the time of death. So it could. I guess it was possible time-wise. And then I think I pressed this. Why is that? There we go. The people. It's impossible for anyone to get to Studio 1. What? Something wrong? Show you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer. And then I guess No, it's impossible. No, I don't want to write up so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha. Thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. I see you always had an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there is seeing the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey had barred the way. Okay, so now we're getting this. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I'd like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. But what? It's over? Send him away and get him locked up still. Very well. The court opinion on the case follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of those people could have gone to studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, prosecution indeed pleased to announce we have a decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for a recess. Alright, so I was always close to recess. What do we do now, Mia? For everyone that sure has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you've given up. If you've given up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I never given on trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. You don't have to live with the failure if you are wrong. I do, so don't say it. Leave it to us and be strong. You're the Steel Samurai. Here it's children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. 11:15 a.m. Alright, let me do this. Just make sure if I fail again, I don't have to go all the way back. The prosecution is a concern. As our witness is a grade score of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh, that's just uncalled for. Couldn't even get him like something to sit on. Okay, there we go. Prosecutor arrange a box from the stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this could be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You're at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with a beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth would be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen, preferably. I'm glad I got to read that before it skipped over it. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. You said you wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, you're saying you had a bribe in terms of a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't know how to use it all that good yet. I wouldn't know. All I thought it was like the ASDF clip. It was like, hey, check out my new camera. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had the camera on the day of the murder. Better make note of it in court record. Given he did say he used it, and that's how he was able to recreate the scrapbook. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Witness account. I wanted to see Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the pass so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. Then I came out by the studio. There was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pow. I had my camera with me. That would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid's tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. I mean, yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure I know the contradiction already, because I'm pretty sure he said that he takes that camera with him. He always carries it, and so... Until he brought, of course, the Steel Samurai. Yeah, like you said, he always had it. Like, that's just... Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You're quite clear about that. Huh? Oh, that's a new one. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Is that putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraction you're talking about? It's, digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child's cell? I don't care if you're a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah? So I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify what you were busy watching. Oh, I know this one as well. Like this one. Because he, what's it? It's because of this. He contains photos of every victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Yeah, I have my camera with me, but I was going to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy, wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. At least I know where to do it. I don't know if I have to press him first, but... I'm gonna press him before I object. So you're watching Steel Samurai? They watched the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away not even once? No. Then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. He goes for the bad guy, wham, then the bad guy stopped moving. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he? With samurai kick, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. Still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that lip pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yeah, you missed the most important part. What does it mean, this? The witnesses have stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses samurai slap? My point is this, Cody may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order, Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't you watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence. Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody... I'm guessing it's this. Here's my proof. Can I do it again? Have you lost your nerve very well? Why would he watch? He was watching something else. He missed the comics to fight because he was looking at something else, probably. So I'm guessing it does have to do with the evidence. What could it possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof, come on, think of something. He couldn't watch it? Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder team place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. So it has to be some evidence. Show evidence. Maybe he was looking at the camera? Here's my proof. Oh, it wasn't... Oh, okay, I accidentally skipped some stuff. He was looking at the camera. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. Correct. Why would Cody be looking at somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye. What's your problem? Pops got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart realized there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Cody, there's only one reason why you looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you know anything. I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Yeah, means business, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. I forgot what Lonely Island song it was. Oh, it was like, threw it on the ground, like, welcome to the real world, jackass. Is he crying? Aw. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony? I'm not sure. I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyways. No photo. No photo, shrug. Yeah, you're right, Pops. I guess press him on this. So, did you see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has so many buttons I couldn't figure out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time. When the lens opened, what did you see? The person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have, once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture? I'm gonna press him harder. No, I definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey, Bullseye? How'd you know? I see. Through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great to trick a, kid into believing he has superpowers. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, I want to keep a picture like that. He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? That should be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid has. Maybe I bring up the scrapbook there. Also, before I start getting confused again, let me do this just to be double safe. Okay, it is that. I was right. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, follow something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture and the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. It claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures, the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way, Phoenix. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. I mean, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Did he lose? Tell him what the truth is. Please explain to the court what's going on here. Why there is no picture of the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? He didn't win. My goat is washed. There's only one reason I could think of, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. Your goat is washed. He's washed up. Like your goat's fallen. No way. No, it's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. I miss Maya still. Bring Maya back, please. Order, I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. My goat's washed. My goat he's so washed. Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. That'll explain the no blood. Mr. Wright, what's going on here? Apparently we've all made a serious error. And error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. You understand what really happened? It's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was the killer. He was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume is the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought, but remember what Miss Olbach said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go in the Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So there's a different person inside the suit? Pops? Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, photo on my digital camera. What? Show us. Quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that now. Here, this is it. Well, playing this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. You know what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo's all the evidence you need to win the trial. What? Your Honor? Can I see that photo once more, please? Yeah, sure, why not? Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts that we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to hit present. It's it right here. The Steel Samurai is inconsistent with something. Right? This is no time for daydreaming and pointless pontification. Thinking about your client and us who are forced to listen to your rambling. Find the inconsistent. Oh, I think I see it. That's a 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number, yes. It's a little hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at, but that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shot off. Please explain so I can react emotionally. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what did we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. It took place in Studio 2. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court, he said that no one in their trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbach, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Madness. This is the movie 300. Jack Hammer's the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did cover the details of his own murder? Well, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole it. Do I have proof? I do have the sleeping pills. Would that be proof? I have proof. You do. You do. Now, they're so surprised, selling much less confidence. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. Found this on the table in the employee area. Same table where Mr. Hammers and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. What a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Are they running the fingerprints like fast? This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Olbach may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did not have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor is to find an answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework, Mr. Edgeworth. You'll need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you'll need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will extend until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Phew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair. That's all that counts. Can you please get Maya back, please? I miss Maya. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident, huh? Maybe I should start up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Ho. Of course, we're kidding. I'm not. Are you sure? Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. To be continued. Well, we managed to clear a lot of, we managed to raise a lot of doubts, I guess is the right way to word it. Like, a lot of doubts about the case. However, that is gonna probably be it for me today. Tomorrow I might be able to stream for another good bit. I don't know fully yet. If not, I'll be back on either the 26th or 27th, like after the holidays and whatnot, and then we will solve the case of who killed him, because I want the director locked up for any reason, to be honest. I don't care what. I don't wish anyone to be murdered, but if anyone had to murder someone, I hope it's him so we can arrest him. That's about all I could say about that one. However, I truly don't know. I hope it's not the producer. I like the producer. You know, I like her fashion sense. Therefore, I hope she didn't do it. But anyway, I do hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow, then I hope you'll have some great holidays ahead. And until next time, I'll see y'all on the next one. And until then, take care.